92 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. On first down, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Room past the 35. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second down and 6 now. On second down, here's Mitchell. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 3rd and 3. In motion right, Debo. And now a fake on a jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down by a good 3 yards as they convert on 4th and 5. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk, 29 yards. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. points, and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward, but he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
Ayuk goes in motion. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9. Jennings, a receiver, in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete.
This only had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Now inside the 25. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick-6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick-6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? How about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored on offense. Can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 5. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, doing a throw on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 7. Ayuk goes in motion. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Purdy looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. On 4th down, here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of 34.
First and goal on the 8-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. So he stopped for no gain. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. And if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. And as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space. So you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
Watkins in motion left. They'll run with Swift. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's his safety.
The goal was to score it just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover it for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's Hurts to throw. Again, that's Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Well, if you like the matchup and that connection works to start the drive, no reason to go away from it. Let that defense prove that they can stop you. And here, it's 2 throws and 2 first downs.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Hurts completing this one quickly. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And this taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is caught. It's gone. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 73 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in big sky country. Okay, speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Purdy on 3rd down. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he's going to have a Niners first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Flush to his right. And Purdy finds a way to move the chains. He slides to a stop, and he's got the first down. And they're going to speed things up here. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Purdy. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Purdy now to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Just what they need a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Purdy. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he's not going to get